this work is helpful for men or useful for men. Actually, I think men would really, the men I've worked with, they love it because so part of what you do when you do this type of equus coaching is interact with a horse and try to send it around the round pen or whatever. And so I think for men, there's this, it's almost like driving a sports car in some ways, you know. There's this feeling of this beautiful creature is, it's not that you're controlling it, it's that you're engaged with it. It's like you and the machine become one with a sports car, but you and the horse have become one. When you're really in the flow, and I think men really feel that sense of power, and it's a power that isn't all theirs. You know, it's not them controlling, it's them joining into this thing, this co-creative piece. And when they get in touch with that, I can just see the light come into their eyes, you know. It's also, men love being called on their BS, you know, and it's so easy to do that with a horse there, you know. They'll start telling me a story and the horse is like, you know, walking away, and I'm going, smells like BS to me, and I think the horse smells like BS to him. And I've never had anybody argue with that, you know. It's like men want to be called on their stuff, you know. I think that's one of the things that men love, that direction. They love having a process or a task or something. But in this case, it's a process about finding their own truth, their own, you know, what's really motivating me. What do I really believe in? What do I really care about? The horse will help you find out. And it's pretty cool stuff. It's also great in relationships. When I work with a man and a woman who are in relationship with a horse, particularly the herding exercises are so cool to see how those two are interacting when they try to get the horse to go through an obstacle course or something. It's just amazing what happens, and it's so easy when I point out what I notice, and they go, oh yeah, and I say, does that show up in your relationship at home? And they look at each other, and you can just see, they go, oh yeah. And then we can work on, well, how can you change that? And it's easy to model it. So we say, okay, how would you like to change that? And they get back out there, and then the thing with the horse goes differently because they're interacting differently. So it's immediate feedback. And they can take it home with them or not, but most of them are like, they're excited, they're buzzed, let's go try this.